is get out if you feel like you're not comfortable. The most I try, the most I can go with trying ati nampea chances 3 months. I give it 3 months.
I feel like inategemea pia na the magnitude of how it's affecting you. Inaweza takwa 1 month but Kenya huyo mtu amekuonyesha. Inategemea pia. What's up, y'all? It's Silantoi Melita
and Apondi Stacy,
and this is the Young Force podcast,
where youth issues matter.
To talk about, dating today. How is it, dating in this times? I was about to say country, but you know what? You're dating from anywhere. So how is it dating today? Do you feel like imekuwa like crazier, hectic, ama nicer, ama imekuwa more freedom, I feel like there's more freedom.
I feel it's
in terms of what wako free to do whatever than older times, ancient
times. There's some sort of, not really, freedom, but not freedom in the sense of kutanga like I can go anywhere and sleep with anyone, but freedom in the sense of
but you don't think that is happening?
Okay, it's happening, but me nasema on my perspective. Okay, on my side, I'd say for me it has become more free in the sense of, I think the more I dated, the more I knew what I wanted in a partner, and I knew what I wanted for myself. So it all starts with yourself. So you may pair chance ya kukua more open in my current relationship. So I feel like it's more open, I'm more free. I can be free with my partner.
Take your mind.
Yeah, and like Kitambo, dating for me was a bit complicated. Dating is complicated. Having someone else to share,
it's already complicated.
So I don't think we should make it any more complicated. So I feel for me, the more I've dated, I've grown, and I've actually learned that dating shouldn't be hard. So first of all, dating should not be hard. It should be something that is simple, something that is okay. Kuna complications, of course. Being in a relationship is not easy. Nothing is easy. But then it shouldn't be so hard that una struggle sana tena.
But if you're struggling,
it's not
a must.
But
that's your perspective. But do you think generally dating is harder or it's crazier, ama kuna more freedom?
It's definitely crazier. Okay, it's definitely crazier because kitambo it used to be like nika tulikuwa na inishwangaje system. Nika kulikuwa na system. You get someone, you date that person. Ata cheating ilikuwa the low key.
It was like programmed.
Ata
I don't think there was dating. It was more, this is a suitable partner for you. So in terms of freedom, hakukuwa na freedom because I feel like kuna party moja haikuwa na voice, na hiyo ingine ndio to say like this is how a relationship should be. Sahi both parties iko na voices. Kila mtu kichwa yake ni mbaya, like watu wana do whatever, so
And then
I feel like more freedom but more crazier.
It's more crazier. It could be negative and could be positive, but I think it's whatever you choose. Because notice because it's now both parties have a say. In Amanisha, we both I can show you my crazy side, and if you don't like it, it's fine, you can just walk away. Like hapo ndo tumefika. If you can actually handle my crazy side, good for you. You can stay. If you can't, tembea tu. Go.
And then also I feel like dating sahi iko na a lot of blame game. Because I feel like kitambo, it didn't matter like what a lady's opinion ama like hata ukimwambia this is how your husband is behaving, is like no, my husband doesn't behave like this, you know. It's not a blame game, like her blame bwana yake for his actions. He's actually like, no, that's not my husband, you see. But sai it's more of a blame game, like nyinyi wasichana toxic ni nini, alafu wasichana on their side they're like, you men are, you know, are dogs and whatever.
You remember that saying of what men can do, women can do best?
Yeah.
I think we literally took that saying, women tulichukua hiyo saying tuka-implement kwa hii generation.
So it's like a competition. It's like oh, you're trying to hurt me. It's me.
That gets me back to the first question. What you asked me what I think dating today is. From others and from what I've seen, it's exactly when you like what men can do, women can do better. So if I'm in a relationship and I feel like, oh, we're in a relationship and I really like you and we've stayed, and I'm like, okay, I'm not really ready to let you go, but you may find out you actually cheated. I'll be like, you know what, I'm going to cheat, and then we can just both be cheating, baby. And it's okay. You can do that, you can also do that. So,
but I feel like yes, in terms of that, hakuna like mtu atakuhurt mama. Like kuna freedom, but also it's becoming scarier in terms of, you know, diseases, in terms of your guard is up 24/7, you know, because you're scared. Because kama kila mtu anafanya whatever they want, just imagine like how it can be.
As I think as
compared to
Kitambo. Compared to Kitambo, yes, there's a lot of risk. But I think I'll go back to just my saying. Mimi nasemanga hii dunia, it's what you make it and how you make it. So you can choose to see, like for example, let's just take an example of life itself. Life is hard, iko na ups and downs. Like hakuna mse mwenye ana shida kwa hii dunia, but then it's up to you to actually just look at the positive side of life and actually man up and live it. So I think it's what you choose for now. But heartbreak imekuwa more, but also I think tumekuwa more hardened kinda, because right now I think people wame realize values are more. Both genders
have realized
their values. I know my value as a person and I know how I'm supposed to be treated. Kumekuwa na so much awareness on how you should be treated in a relationship. I'm not saying every relationship should have like a system but kuna zile like basics. And these are things watu kitambo kwa najua kunana. People would stay in toxic relationships and they'll be like,
and they wouldn't even know it's toxic.
They wouldn't even know,
I don't think it's crazy. I think it's more like kuna awareness of what's happening in relationships. Because that okay grow up, yes, easy vitu hazikuwa nje, but you're experiencing it. Sahi ni vile tu ziko out there. Like kila mtu anajua wewe uko kwa toxic relationship.
Wait first. Whoever told us about dating in brain? I don't remember anyone sitting me down telling me how I'm supposed to even, what I'm even supposed to look for in a partner, how a partner should treat me. I don't.
So I feel like that conversation was never there.
No, it wasn't. No, not that I feel like it wasn't there. It literally wasn't there. I had to learn for myself. I had to find out for myself. And like say generation ya sai, I think at our way to future, they'll actually come and actually they'll already know how someone is supposed to treat them. At least they'll have an idea.
But who is telling them? Us and the world?
No, me, I'd prefer you actually educate your own person. But guy, that's a whole different thing. But for me, I don't think I was told. Personally, no one sat me down and told me, by the way, ukidate mse, jaribu kuangalia hii na hii, that person should be treating you at least like this. No one told me. Niliingia tu hivi nika
tunajijulia everything from like zero to like every A to Z. Like hakuna ile basic knowledge about dating. Yes, kuna ile maybe you are seeing it in movies ama you're seeing it from your older friends as you're growing up. But sasa the fact that una speculate, like say you have the information. It's about I think hivi ndo kunaenda.
Alafu there's one thing I think nili grow up nayo that affected my dating was the mentality of no one is perfect. I get no one is perfect, true, but kuna standards. At least
what one I use here, no one is perfect for
standards.
Shenanigans.
Standards.
watu wako nje wakifanya anything then wanakuja na kuambia man is not
no
perfect.
one is perfect.
The lady is not perfect. No, you have to
the same way atakwambia this dude gives you money, he treats you well, but he takes you out, but he's cheating. But beshi yako anakuambia umsiana kupea do, umsiana drive,
uko sawa,
we settle, relax mbona ni relax. And in my heart I know it's killing me. Unaona,
because if there's someone who is actually doing it right, so mbona ikwati ni wewe tu we are making excuses because you're doing it right.
I know.
So why is it that sasa for this other person we should make excuses that human beings are not perfect? Kuna watu they are trying their best. You can also try. Don't tell us that you are not perfect.
But it's not even hata hapo umeenda mbali. For me I think I draw the line in place here who cheat and everything. That's just the line you cross hapo hapana,
because you don't do it, so you feel like you shouldn't be.
Why should I?
That,
why should I?
Yeah, but then the thing is, other guys say that ladies wanashanga kimba, men cheat, but they're also doing it. So it's like, but inategemea do you think cheating gonna extend? Because mimi inaweza kuwa nimeflat, that's cheating also. But you're sleeping with several women, you're giving us risk of the relationship. So is it that utakuja uniambie but wewe pia you flirt with? I'm like, there's levels of cheating also, and I'm not justifying, but hapo ndio unaweza bring here I'm not perfect, because flirting inaweza happen in terms of someone flirted and I flirted back. I'm not perfect, I'm trying to have a nice vibe, but hawezi ni compare. And I'm not saying usikuje na ile ati hakuna nene ndogo hapa, it counts, because if I'm going to even put the relationship at risk, ile like hata haujika uko safe, that's a next level cheating. Hatuwezi kwa compared, and I don't care what anybody says. It's not the same. Ati watu kuja hapa nasema cheating iko na like stages. Ati if you're flirting or cheating, that's your information.
How is cheating like hizo ni stages gani? Because I don't get it. But after before we go further, let's just start with, like, we've already talked about like what we think about it, about dating today. But before we even go to cheating and into complexes,
it's crazy.
First of all, what are you looking for in a partner? Hapo ndo inaanzia.
Well,
because the moment you say these levels of cheating, meaning if you have a partner, the first thing is you're supposed to communicate all those things. But it starts with what are you looking for?
It helps because yes, tunaweza communicate, but that doesn't mean you not do it.
I know, but I rather I communicate, and you know it. Ju ushai okay, me I've dated someone who would tell me if I don't speak. One thing I notice about dating throughout my dating cycle is ninge date say I'm dating this guy, and then if I don't say something I get mad, and then by the way you did this and it really doesn't make me feel good, and you keep on repeating it and I don't like it, and they'll be like, you've never said it and you never say it, so how would I know? So you know what I said, I will always tell you that I don't like it, so that usiniambie sikukwambia.
But you know what, the weird thing is you can discuss it, and I'm not saying you shouldn't before, yes, but afterwards you're like, we discussed this, and someone will look at you like you never even said what you said, and they're like trying to, I don't remember, I'm like, trying to brush off the conversation, because at the end of the day, if you're meeting a partner who doesn't want to be committed,
that's already toxic.
It doesn't even matter what he'll say your first day.
To me that's already toxic. I can't tell you,
but you wouldn't know.
I'm dating you.
You wouldn't know that they are planning to cheat on you.
Wachana na hiyo ya kuplan. When you umesema I communicate something to you, and then later on when we're sitting down and I'm telling you, okay, you did this and I told you I don't like it, alafu unaniambia siku communicate. That's toxic. That means you're manipulating me to believe that I didn't say something that I said. That is that is actually manipulating someone.
So
that's already toxic. Yeah, that's already toxic. You can't make me feel like I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I communicated something to you. I had a reason why I communicated.
And I make it feel like maybe I kusema in that context, you know.
Or they make you feel like you're the one who was in the wrong place.
Issues.
Yeah.
You're too dramatic for bringing up issues. Yeah. I feel like also speaking your mind saa zingine kwa relationship can come off as you're dramatic. Ama wewe unapendanga kuleta vitu mob, like kuongelea vitu mob kila saa.
That is toxic to me. Maybe the moment I think place yenye nimefika, I can't date someone who thinks me expressing myself
is a lot.
Ama like I know
you keep on addressing things, but it's because you're bringing issues over and over again.
Let me just let me re-quote this quote. If I'm more, then find less. If I'm a lot rather, then find less. Simple. If I'm a lot, go and find less. Ulinipata venye niko, you found me from the way I look to the way I speak to how I act, whether I overreact, whether I'm an overthinker, whether I am an overspender. Ulikuja ukanidate, whether to date instantly. There was a period of time. If you really don't like it, just
leave. You know, the issue is with dating, if you don't like something, most people just stay there kusumbuana instead of just making a decision that I'm not comfortable with this relationship. So wewe ukiona huyo mtu hakusikizi, why are you repeating yourself every time? And huyo mwingine, if you feel like the lady is always bringing up issues, you have a choice. You know, this is the problem with this generation for me. Everyone has a choice, but wanaifanyanga kani must. Like unapata mtu anashinda complain about the same thing as if they don't have a decision. Like auna hiyo decision ya huyu it's not serving me, it's not working. Let me move on. So hata mimi I have an issue with people who keep complaining about stuff. So kama unaona huyu mtu anaona wewe ni dramatic na wewe you know you're not. So why are we having this conversation?
Me hata mnaenda mbali. Mimi I've reached a point nime accept. You've said I know myself. For example, if I know that I'm an overspender or I'm an overthinker, I already know I'm an overthinker. You've dated me for this, for like, let's say you've dated me for like 5 months and you've noticed I'm an overthinker. It's part of me. Ataka needs something that I have to work on. I have to work on it step by step. Unaona, 6 when you to improve too. So one thing, may I just tell you, if someone does not like you for who you are, it just doesn't make sense. With everything you have, with everything you have, with your insecurities, with all your flaws, it doesn't make sense. Because mse mwenye anakutaka kwa life yake,
what to say ata improve. Ata improve.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Mimi naweza kukwambia date as I've never been a hater of dating until I've taken breaks, but I've never taken long breaks.
Yeah.
So I'm usually very open to
dating.
I do. Yeah. I like meeting new people.
But meeting new people doesn't mean you're dating.
Exactly. I like meeting new people. Yeah. So when I meet someone new and I actually like their vibe, I'll try to see. But most of the time nilipata when I was during my cycle ningepata when I meet someone new, they're very fast to say they want to date.
Yeah.
And even though I'm not ready, because they seem to be like a good person or good people, I'll be like, let's try it, you know. So I have done a lot of trials and errors. But what I've learned from this, I don't mind. Yeah. But what get out if you feel like you're not comfortable. The most I try, the most I can go with trying ati nampea chances 3 months. I give it 3 months. 2 months date human. Unikose once, ama you've done something wrong. We're all human. I'll forgive you. I'm not saying cheating. I'm saying something else. Maybe you attacked me.
Sometimes people can forgive. Kama unajua genuinely, this person just lead like, you know.
Okay.
Kuna imperfections, but unaweza tell kama it's a cycle. Ama imekuwa like you don't even mean the apology. Uko tu ndio ishe like let me apologize like I'm sorry nini.
For me,
unaweza tell genuineness.
I check trends like when you tumesema like How often are you doing this?
sense.
And then uwezi kakua, for example, we're dating with you, leo umecheat ama nimepata just a sign of you cheating, and then tomorrow you've attacked my insecurity. The next day you've
another sign.
You've shown me disrespect. You can't show me. I give you 3 months. 3 months and I'm out. I've never, like, I think the shortest I've dated is like 2 months.
The magnitude of how it's affecting you. Inaweza takwa 1 month, but Ken, huyo mtu amekuonyesha. Inategemea pia, cause inaweza kwa the first 2 weeks you're okay. Ikianza 2 weeks zingine like amekuonyesha like things that, you know, I don't judge people when they break up.
But I think I don't,
because you never know the magnitude of how that person is affecting
me. I don't know. I think relationships zangu most zimekuwa tu za 3 months.
Inaweza kwa hiyo 3 months ndio umeonyeshwa, you know, a lot.
But
mwingine ime take 4 weeks kujua this is an animal.
Alafu me, I tell you, if you can test. I'm not saying, okay, I'm not one to go through phones. I don't do that.
Yeah.
But kuna those simple tests you can always give to someone who you think is a potential, someone you like to date. Like, for example, can that person support you when you're actually down? Mcall tu siku moja, it doesn't have, maybe siku ya kwanza atakuwa yuko down, but you can't call someone like 3 times all the time yuko down. So can that person actually come through for you when you need them? Can that person be there for you, like when you're down? When you're down, to try call that person. If you can't be friends with someone who you're dating, it's not gonna work.
You just mentioned you check phone. I'm like, if you find the urge to check your partner's phone, there's something wrong. Honestly, like, what's the point? So na check phone and then what?
Me, I'll tell you.
I trust you.
Me, I will check the phone on one condition: you lie to me. If you lie to me, I know. No, I'm confirming that.
You know that they're lying.
I'm confirming why you lied. The first thing, no, not through messages or through what. I think I've ever checked a phone once, not twice, in dating.
And
twice, not
in that situation.
No.
Because
and I promised myself, I'm never ever going to go through anyone's phone. It was just a bad situation, and they lied to me, the person at that time, and I was like, you know what? I feel like I've been lied to. So it was like, so because you're dating someone, you always use their phone from once in a while. You don't go through their WhatsApp or what, but you always use, maybe you'll take a photo, maybe you're playing a game, maybe you're using the internet or something. So I was just like, lend me your phone, and they were like, okay. But then I just wanted to check one thing, and it was clear, you see. But then I never want to be in that situation again, because one thing is, first of all I felt bad because I didn't want to go there. But then another thing is, I'm glad I went too, kwa sababu ka singeangalia, singejua, like singe clarify kenye ilikuwa inani bother. Because okay, I don't know about you, but I usually have instincts. Kuna venye mse, especially if you're close with someone, either your friend or especially your partner, akikudanganya utajua.
Yeah, and then that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
like,
the moment
even for example, like if I know, and you know me, if I know and if I don't even trust you, I'm like, in my head I know that this person is lying. I don't even need to find proof, because you know sometimes it's the audacity of people just lying. Ama ukishampata anakuambia, you know, hizo maujinga. Because for me, if I'm already, you know, in doubt, or kwa akili yangu I have crazy instincts about you, I don't even need anything. I don't need a proof, whether it's true or not. I don't trust you.
Tell me, I'll tell you why I am very specific in not proofs as such, but I really trust my instincts.
Because you know the issue is, even if you get that proof, you know there are ladies missing by lady. Hata ukishapata proof, you find someone in that relationship. So what were you doing? Like, what was the proof?
No, me, my problem is you find the proof and you don't move on. That's my problem. Yeah, that's my problem.
What's the point?
Unless it's something that is forgivable, then
so we'll check nini if you can forgive. If you can forgive, you can as well just continue.
For me, one thing with me is I have to get my conscience clear.
Yeah.
I don't just wake up and leave. And that's why.
So if you don't get the closure, you're staying.
No, not in that sense. No, not in that sense. In the sense of my personal, I want to be at peace with myself. Let me put it like that. At peace with myself in the sense of I know I tried. You've said one thing about me is I try.
Yeah,
I really do try.
Tries.
I really try. So I try until siezi anymore. So when you give me,
which is good.
I think at that point I was just in a bad place, and I can't lie. It was in a bad place. I don't want to do it again, but then I don't regret it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense to you guys, I never want to do it again ever, but then I don't regret it because I actually felt like I'm not crazy. You know, Ushai feel like something is wrong, but you don't know. And if you tell someone, of course he did. You had like he did. Yeah. The problem is I get you. Sasa ingekuwa shida nimempata and then you don't want to accept your problem, you still want to lie to me, then hapo ningejua it's over like that. But if you can actually accept your mistake, we talk about it, know where things got wrong, and you promise me that you're not going to lie, because I really don't like liars. Yeah. So I think for me, what I know is I try a lot, and the moment I try, I want to know, sitatoka tu hivyo. I want to know I actually put work into this, and I'm not crazy to live here. Unaona? I've always loved to see the good in people. So no matter how bad you are, no matter what your past is, I don't care. But then I don't want to put myself in a position where I feel like I left something good behind. No. Nataka nitoke hivi nijue I tried my best and I cannot try anymore. This is it, and I'm living. So I think that's my weakness. I try until I can't try anymore. That's my weakness.
I'm learning from you. I don't.
May I try? I try.
Like I be just like, I think if you're stressing me out first month, second month I'm out. Like I think that's
my weakness. I try.
I feel like you're on a disadvantage not trying enough, because for me it's sometimes unaweza baki na ile maybe ilitoka haraka, but then advantage is I'm not stressed. Like you cannot stress me.
Now that's your advantage. Maybe
imagine you won't stress me, because you know in my head I was like before I met you I was still there. Like I was not struggling. Like I'm still living. You know. So see it junikiacha, whether you're a good thing or whatever the fuck, you know. But if I live, life moves on. Like I'm not dying. I'm here. You know. So if I don't get how I can even think, oh, it's a good thing, and it was stressing me, you know. So for me, I just live, and akunangati, like, you know how people say you will never find that person, you will always find a better person. So for me, I'm like, nikiona, like my head is thinking about it 2 times, 3 days, 3 times per day. It's not worth it. I continue with my life.
I think the problem with us, the triers, is that people will take advantage a lot.
True.
Because they know you're forgiving first, and then they know you will try again. So the problem is
think huwezi enda, like
exactly. People actually think that we can't live. The problem is kuna levels of trials. Kuna wengine wanajaribu sana.
5 years still trying, baby, still trying. For me, if you have to give me a reason why I'm actually there. So inaitwangaje, I did this once. You take a notepad. I literally do take a notepad, either my phone or I just take a notepad. Then a couple pros and cons, literally for you. Pros and cons. Why do I have to stay, and why don't I have to stay? And I promise you, if I'm breaking up with you, I'm going to give you reasons why I'm breaking up with you. I broke up with you because 1, you cheated. 2, I forgave you and you said you're going to change, but you did not change. 3, I got this and this. You're not straightforward of what you're doing. You don't treat me well. You feed my insecurities. I have muku and like mbaka outer reply, because I have a good reason why I'm getting out of here. A fucking good reason. So, and you feel good like when they reply and like they're like, blah blah blah, ama when they don't, you feel like they don't care about the
I send the message, my closure is done, I delete your number, you reply, you don't reply, I don't give a fuck. I don't.
Yeah, and let's now talk about you know, the way we were saying e-dating world. You feel like now people can't stay without dating. Like yes, umetoka kwa relationship, but after unajipatia break, like it's 3 months, you start again the same cycle. You see,
I have a problem.
Feeling like,
because I remember I never thought about dating. Sikuwai, like
but it's people that
it wasn't you. Actually, I'll just nitakuweka tu hapo nje. It was my brother. My brother came out. Nakumbuka nilikuwa nimetoka shule, high school. My brother was like, "Guy, you don't even have a boyfriend?" I was like,
you know, it's such questions.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, maybe I have a problem. So like,
and then you
the next chance I got,
maybe I have a problem.
The next chance I got with a friend who was male, I was like, okay, maybe I should just try. I wasn't up for it. It wasn't even something I wanted to do.
I feel like after Mimi, the first time I ever dated in campus, I feel like it wasn't even my thing. It's because everyone is telling me, okay, campus, like you should, like, I'm not boyfriend. Like it's like a question that unaji question. But I feel like if it was me in my own world, I could not even have dated, because I was feeling like, I miss him. I'm missing out. Like me, I was having fun.
Me considering I was an extrovert, I think it was the best time of my life.
I wasn't even thinking about, I should be having a boyfriend.
Me, it was the best time of my life. So I feel like
hiyo pia it's an issue, because umeacha watu wa kudictate life, you know?
It is.
Because sasa mimi nilingia dating and I don't feel like dating. You see? Yes, kuna wale watu they wanaingia dating sasa wana find out it's actually working for them. But for me niliingia like niko tu, like I'm like iko inaendelea, who gives a fuck ikiisha, like you know. So I feel like ukiacha watu dictate time unafaa kudate, time unafaa kusettle, it will be an issue for you.
It will.
Juu utakuwa huko ukiwestia hata mtu mwingine time because you're not ready.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
It will. Actually, the first thing is, are you even ready? Like the moment before to say who is your partner and uangalie,
do you even want
what
it?
Do you even want it?
Inakuforce.
Because I think that's ni speciality ya nini generation yetu.
Yeah.
Tunafuatana tu hivi.
Alafu gaslighting social media, gaslighting this thing, dating. Like they're trying to make you feel like wewe, what's happening in your life, kama how date, you know. And then they're the same ones being so negative about dating. So who gets society is negative about dating. Society also is positive.
There's something else I know. Okay, for me, I took home from my dating is just do you, be you. I think nimesema you from ile self-love. Do you, be you. The world can adjust.
Yep.
And if the world can adjust, the person who you want to date can adjust. And if they can't adjust, they're not for you.
Yeah.
They're not for you. They're not for you. Maybe that's what I can say. Because if you're really for this dating thing.
Yeah. Because there are people who actually enjoy dating. Like, wanapenda.
Uzira, you're getting two sides. My story and hers.
Yeah.
Me, I'm dating, you're not dating.
Yeah.
So you're getting two stories happen.
Yeah.
So for me,
you actually telling by how she lives, you know, by dating. She's not always complaining. So you can tell that it's working. Hata kama it has challenges.
Of course.
Si eti uko hapo like uko frustrated, ama it's not even your thing. Uko hapo juu imekaa sana, ama it has been a long time. So unajiforce hapo.
Mimi venye nimesema, like it's not easy, but then it shouldn't be hard.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be
crazy at
I know.
You're
not supposed to be with a person and we're always seeing you with puffy eyes every single day. We're always seeing you saying how men are trash.
Like are you no
okay?
Imagine it's not like like
it's not that serious. It's not that serious.
Twitter ambassador against men.
And
you're in a relationship. Men are dogs pale. Uko pale kwenye dating. So there's something frustrating you, obviously. Because me, you know, after me as a single person, Siko hangi pita ati niko huko nikitreat every day because me I don't care, I'm having a nice time. So at a single people, I should address them in terms of if you're not dating, now you're comfortable with it shouldn't be when the negativity kila saa kwa watu wana date. It shows that you want to date.
I got this question from a friend, and it shocked me. That gets me back to another question I'll ask. Are you for open or?
Yeah, I was even trying to tell you we should get into that.
Open or the commitment? Because there's this statement. Actually, it's a question that my friend asked me, an old friend. Akaniuliza, okay, unadataje sai? I'm going to use his specific words. Unadataje sai? How can you say that I'm dating this one person in this area?
There are actually people who think I exist.
Do you know nilishinda kushakumwambia nilimwambia okay, for beginners this is me. First of all, I can't date multiple people. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying that I've never done crazy things or bad things. But then it's not even mamba ku handle. I know I can date dick heavy and whatever I can. But then it's just my choice. It's just my value. It's what I choose.
I mean, I don't think I can handle
it's what I chose.
Hi. I love you.
No, I'm sure Nikki decide too, by the way. Leo nataka kukuwa na Brayo. Na Kevin na
crazy
like I decide to I have like 3 guys and I'm ready.
Manageable. But huwezi kwa like at you're dating 10 guys. For me, I can't handle it.
What can you compare? Me, I've had stories and I've had friends who dated 10 guys and I don't know how.
They can. You know,
and
people
I
can multitask differently.
No, and I literally asked. I asked her. It's a she. This is not a guy.
Imagine most ladies.
Women are worse than men. So let me just tell you, men. Mkidhani nyinyi ndo mnachocheza. The moment the woman who you think you're playing will open the books, you will not even speak. You're just going to keep quiet and utatembea
multitask in a crazy way. That's why I'm telling you, kuna like levels. Wewe unaweza fall. Wengine wanaweza like so many.
Ushaiski statement when a woman decides to actually get justice. Hata devil anakaa chini anaangalia tu venye mse anadu. Because women
but let me tell you
we do the extreme. You do the bare minimum, we do the extreme.
Let me tell you the difference. A girl will do that. Date multiple men. That girl is a slut, according to people.
Society.
That girl is a hoe. But boyfriend yako anataka kudate 9 women. Maybe atako married, one wife, has like 5 side chicks, and then he's also cheating on the side chicks with other side chicks. Now what can you compare? Society won't give a damn about that.
And I don't get it, and I don't understand it.
Out there, like, I'm comfortable in an open relationship. Like me, I don't think it's a bad thing. If you ask me,
it's not.
Me, I think I can do it.
It's
because not. In a sense of hakuna haja akili yangu ikwe inaniambia ama we are telling each other we are committed. And then ni 100%. Okay. And then after some time, and you know the thing about these crazy committed relationships, you never find out soon. Because akili yako haiko hapo.
True.
Akili yako haiko hapo ati jamani ni cute. You know, kuna zile unajuanga, like unajuanga already. But kuna zile za not perfect, but hata haikuji kwa akili yako that this person, because it's the relationship is actually committed. Like you can see how he's committed, and he can also see how I'm committed. So 5 years later nikipata una cheat, like that's crazy to me.
And then you've invested so much in 5 years. So I would
rather you tell me hiyo siku that kuna possibility we can have an open. Me, I feel like
no possibility. Just tell me we are in an
like
open relationship.
It's like watu hawatakangi, mostly ladies hawataki kuambiwa I'm actually cheating on you. And afadhali tuko in an open relationship. Watu wata freak out. Utakozeza unataka kuniambia unaleta msichana mwingine. I feel like you better tell me tufanye open, because hata mimi mind business yangu with you know whatever, and even if I'm not doing it, I know that wewe you know, rather than 100% tuna commit, wewe uko hapo 50. So it's like, what's the point? Let's have an open relationship. Ndio ile time yenye, yes, maybe sahi I'm not having someone else, but if I ever want to, sitaumwa na kichwa, oh, I'm in a committed relationship, you know. Easy peasy.
For me, open relationship, my comment would be, if you're in an open relationship, I don't see a problem.
I don't see.
As long as you may decide, the both of you are in an open relationship, miss any problem, because first of all, the relationship is yours. Secondly, just be careful. Okay, apart from me being open to it, and I really don't care, it's your business, just be safe. And then another thing, it's okay. Whatever society, whatever society thinks, I don't really go by the rules. So I'd say it's okay as long as unajua principles zako, unajua what you want in life. Then if you two have decided to be in an open relationship, good for you. Which you
and I feel like at open relationships are more safer because watu weka rules. Like if you're going to step out, make sure that uko in a protected, you know, sex or whatever. Inakuwa more safer than mtu ana try his best kukudanganya. So uko bound to make mistakes hata not using protection. Juu unaficha so many things. So inaende kiharibika. So this person has not only cheated on you, he has also made you sick. Imagine your resentment. Of which ungekuwa tu to explain these rules from the word go.
I think for me, always just tell me what you want from the beginning, because I'll tell you what I want from the beginning. From the beginning,
I'm always angry. It's simple.
I'll tell you what I want, because for me, minajuanga misses in an open relationship. I'm not for open relationship because I've never been. First of all, I'm very possessive of who I want. I'm not saying I'm crazy and following the person all over, but then if you're mine, you're mine. If you're mine, you're mine. I don't want to share it with anyone. No. That's how protective I am. I'm a possessive I am. So I'm not for open relationship. But if you decide you want an open relationship, you don't have a problem. Especially if you're a woman, because has so much criticized about it. You've decided you want to be in an open, as long as you're not in a committed relationship and you're lying to this person, just tell them we're in an open relationship.
So usiniulize maswali.
How fun,
baby boy.
How fun.
Young Force Podcast.